Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Farthing from Sefton Library Service. Sefton, where, you may ask? Well, we're a coastal local authority just north of Liverpool. We're home to the Grand National. So you see Sefton on the TV every year. Our largest town is Southport, which boasts the oldest iron pier in the country, which was opened in 1860. And we currently host Anthony Gormley's Another Place exhibition, which has 100 life-size iron statues dotted all along some of our 15 miles worth of flat sandy beach. And we've been using COA since 2015, and today I'm here to talk to you about the way that we're developing Aspen as one of the first adopters of the system in the country. So I guess the first question on your lips is, who would be stupid enough to buy an undeveloped system, new to PTFS, new to the UK market, and completely untested? Who would want to buy and risk buying a system like that? Well, in my defense, I have to say that we weren't the first adopters of Aspen. That was Newcastle Libraries. So you could say that they're even more daft than us. But that's where you'd be completely wrong. You see, Newcastle and Sefton, we're both canny northern library services with our wallets firmly sewn shut. And we only spend our money when we think a product is good enough for us, or we get the best deal. Now in Sefton, we try and keep as far away from the council IT department as possible. We are required to have the council hardware like PCs, laptops, and printers, and consequently it's all really old and clunky. I mean, we nicknamed our printer Bob Marley because it was always jamming. However, we've managed to extract most of the library-specific software from their hands, and now software changes are all managed in-house by the libraries team. But we don't have a systems librarian. So that's an important point for us, which you'll see later on. Now, I won't bore you with some of the reasons why we decided to buy Aspen, or some of the things that attracted us to us, but here's a slide with them on. For us, we saw the potential immediately of what Aspen could deliver for us, and in particular, how it could support some of the corporate objectives of the library service. In Sefton, libraries sit in a council structure with teams that deliver early help and prevention work to some of the most vulnerable in the community. So families with addiction issues, with families on early help plans, or with isolation issues. And when Mark first demoed an embryonic Aspen system, he talked about how it could link with other websites. So when you were doing a search on your library catalogue, it also bring hits from other websites. And I thought to myself at the time, I wonder whether we could actually link in our catalogue to the social care directory. And as it turns out, we can. So I started mentioning Aspen to various team managers outside of the library service, and dropping into the conversation how much it is going to cost, and how the library service couldn't possibly pay for that. And my sell was this: wouldn't it be great if the library service was able to link to social care directories, so that when our customers were looking for books on things like domestic abuse, antisocial behaviour, or addiction issues, that they also got given links to the support services in the council and then to the wider community. I'm not sure they really understood what I was talking about, but they liked the general concept. The trick with them is to actually use very simple words, no more than 2 syllables. Within 2 days of my dropping the Aspen into the conversation with people, I'd secured the installation costs for Aspen from, of all places, the youth offending team. Now, as an early adopter of Aspen, we got a very good discounted price on the product and a promise that we get much more support than we'd actually paid for. So why would PTFS do that? Well, because they need a working product to sell to other customers, which means it's in their interest to invest as much time as they can in developing the product with us so that the final product is as glossy and jazz hands as possible. So we get more dedicated support time than normal. And because we don't have a systems librarian, that is critical to us. We need all the support we can get. So being an early adopter made absolute sense to us. One of the selling points that Aspen had was that it looked much better, much more flexible than our old WordPress site. And here's our old WordPress site. To be fair, our site is particularly boring. And we haven't really touched it. Now, as Mark explained to us, Aspen has the potential to update its content automatically. Huge bonus. And what we found, though, in developing the front end is that our ability to configure the pages are vastly more superior to the old OPAC. It's very much set up like the systems preferences in COA administration, where you've got lots of drop-down options and lots of drop-down menus. All you have to do is select which ones you want to use. And this is a mock-up of where we're going with Aspen. This is a mock-up of the front end, the landing page for us. And as you can see, we've got a nice glossy new banner. We've got local history photos that is on a carousel that we can update automatically. The new fiction there, when new books come in, that automatically updates. And we've also got a calendar of events, which we haven't got working yet. But hopefully we'll have that working soon. And hopefully that will update its content automatically too. So to sum up, as an early adopter of Aspen, we've got a vastly superior product than our old OPAC. And because of its ability to link with other websites, we can tailor our search results and returns to provide hits to other council services, whatever the agenda you have. That's got to be good for the library service. But we've also got a flexible product now, one that will update its content automatically, that looks good, and we've had a hell of a lot more support than we paid for. And we got it at a good price, and for us, someone else paid for it, so happy days. Now, we've only had admin training, finished it in mid-October, so we've come a long way since then. We're hoping to go live probably January-ish, maybe earlier. I'm saying January because I don't really want it to break over the Christmas period. So I said at the beginning that you might think us mad to be an early adopter, but I don't think so. It makes absolute sense to take just a little bit of a risk sometimes. So I think now Ord is actually going to demonstrate where we've got with our system at this very point. Thank you.